Alright, this video has to do with my severe irritation with this season of Bad Girls Club. I'm not a fan of the twins at all, but at least it's understandable for why, they do what they do together, because they're twins, they're family. Pretty sure, if someone was messing with your family member, you would step in as well, and at least that makes sense. I'm not justifying them jumping anyone, but at least it makes sense. These other girls, specifically Erica and Gia, who I thought it was hilarious how Erica tonight said that she didn't care about Gia when she was in confessional with her boyfriend. Which just proves, Erica is very weak, and she needs to have someone there to do everything. She has not admitted to doing anything to anyone. She's sitting there trying to say that the twins are so scared and all this shit, but at least the twins admit to fucking up people's shit. Erica has not admitted to anything. She didn't admit throwing Jenna's bed in the water. She didn't admit to throwing Amy's underwear over the balcony. She hasn't admitted to anything that she's done. Neither has Gia. And that's another thing that irritates me, is because I really want to like Gia, because she's very entertaining, I'll give her that, but it's just she doesn't do anything without other people as well. It's just really irritating. And one thing that is really fucking just is the fact that they aren't sending anyone home. Like, all of these people have hit one of the other roommates before, and none of them are getting sent home. And it's extremely fucking irritating, because that is supposedly the number one rule of the house, and that just proves that Oxygen doesn't care anymore. They just want views, and so they're keeping these girls on here. And especially, all these girls are doing are just jumping. And it's so irritating, and I wish Jenna was still here, because Jenna is the only one that I've liked this whole season, and she's the only one who hasn't jumped anyone. And, at first I liked Elise. I wanted to like her. I was like, she's standing on her own. She's getting jumped by 6 other people, and she's fighting back, and she's staying. But then episodes kept going by, and it was getting annoying hearing her talk, because she sounds completely scripted, and her face is just completely blank and doesn't show any emotion at all, and it's just, she looks like she's scripted, and she looks like Oxygen is feeding her lines, not in her interviews, just when she's in the house. Like, it doesn't sound like she means anything that she says. She talks like this and sits like this, and that's it, and it's weird, and it's annoying. And the fact that she admitted that she brought her sister to the show to fight the twins, and they didn't do anything. I understand that the twins stopped messing with Elise when her sister showed up, but one, clearly, they've proven that they're not going to send anyone home, so Elise should have fought them, especially since that was the whole point of her bringing her sister there. And if she was worried about production possibly sending her home for fighting them, her sister could have hit them, and then she could have joined in, and she would have not been sent home, because she did not throw the first hit. The person who threw the first hit was not in the house. So I really don't understand why Elise didn't do anything at all. She didn't even talk to the twins. She doesn't even mess with the twins unless Erica, Gia, Amy, and Mimi are messing with them. That's the only time that she ever steps up. And that's another reason why I don't like Elise, is because she's not bad. Like, I don't think she deserves to be on this show. I don't think anyone deserves to be on this show at all. I thought Jenna deserved to be there. Amy sometimes. I like the fact that Amy did not participate in jumping the twins. It doesn't matter that is very hypocritical. It doesn't matter if they deserved it, even though she already jumped Elise. But that's another thing. It's like everyone is like, oh yeah, the twins are getting what they deserve, but you're all hating on the twins for doing exactly what they did to them. And I understand revenge and everything, but I have a spoiler alert, possible spoiler alert, hasn't been confirmed, that I will talk about at the end of this video about Elise. And I think it's going to make a lot of people not like Elise anymore. But it's just like, it doesn't make any sense, and it's just really irritating. And like, especially, I was watching the fight, and they had Danny, because Danny was the one who threw the trash can at GM. Yeah, it was Danny. And they had her down on the bed, and they're kicking her in the back of the head with their fucking sneakers on, and they're kicking her in the face. And like, why weren't they sent home? This doesn't make any sense. Like, that was the most violent fight that has been this season, besides Jenna throwing pool balls, but that didn't hit anyone. They're like, they were getting, I'm gonna admit, they got their ass kicked, you know, but I think that's bullshit. And that was one thing that sent Whitney in season 3 home, was because she was kicking Amber in the back of the head. And why are these girls still here? 4 of them jumped them. Why are all of them still here? Because they all jumped Elise. And it's like, this doesn't make any sense. And Mimi, I liked Mimi at first, but then she just started getting annoying, and she didn't really do anything besides jump Elise, turn on Jenna for the stupidest reason. The fact that she let a guy come in between the house, it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It wasn't like she was friends with Erica, Gia, and the twins, and then all of a sudden she was just like, fuck you, I don't care, blah, blah. No, she clearly did not like them, and they did not like her. She did not need to show them any respect at all. And she did not wake up Mia. Erica and Gia woke up Mia, because Mia, why am I saying Mia? Mimi. Because they were screaming. That was what woke Mimi up, not Jenna being loud. And that's another thing. It's like, all of them have woken up someone before, and then they're all mad, and the whole thing with Jenna waking them up and Erica screaming at Amy because Amy got involved and saying this is one-on-one. Erica's the fucking weakest one in the whole house, because the twins were the ones who initiated all of it. They were the ones who confronted Jenna about it, and then Erica came out of nowhere and started screaming at Jenna, and then got mad saying it's only one-on-one. It was 3-on-1. That doesn't make any sense at all. I can't stand Erica, but this isn't the point of the video. The point of the video was that these girls should have been sent home. They weren't sent home before. You know, they didn't really do much to Elise. There were no marks on Elise at all. I mean, they pulled her hair, pushed her, and punched her a couple of times, but there were no marks, and it was just like they threw her down on the, Gia got her down on the bed, and they started kicking her in the face and the head, and that's something that should be a liability issue. That's the whole reason why they send the girls home if they hit another roommate, and not if they hit somebody outside of the house, because they are responsible, they're legally responsible for these girls while they're in the house. The fact that they were kicking her in the head and the face, it's like that should have been where they drew the line. It's the fact, like, okay, you know, that's not acceptable at all. And really, this season just sucks. Like, if you look online, if you look at the views, this is like the lowest viewed season since, I think, season 2. Like, this season isn't getting any views at all. Like, this season should have been completely recasted, because all of these girls suck, besides Jenna. It's just so, like, irritating that they're still in this house, and especially Erica. Like, I just want Erica to go home so badly. She's still there. Alright, this video is going on 10 minutes now, so the spoiler alert that I wanted to get to was Elise jumps one of the new girls with Gia. The clip that you see a girl getting pulled out of the van by her hair, that's Erica and Elise, not Erica, Gia and Elise, pulling, I believe that one's Christina, because the two replacements are Christina and Camilla. And they pull her out of the van and they jump her. I don't know what happens after that, and I really don't understand why they're bringing replacements in this late. They have like 3 weeks left, I think. What was the point of bringing in replacements? Doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, that's the point of this video, and this is just my opinion. I really don't care if this upsets you because I'm sticking up for the twins or whatever, but at least they're entertaining. At least they did stuff. They didn't go out, but that was because they didn't get along with the other girls, but at least they started shit. They made this season entertaining, and they were the highlight of this season. And it wasn't just because of their actions, but it was because they were always pissing other people off, causing them to talk about them all the time, which is why Shar made it her season in season 6, because that's all anybody had to say at all for the whole reunion was just Shar. She made that her whole show, just like Judy did with season 7, Leah did with season 5, and so on. Natalie season 4, Tanisha season 2, Amber and Aaliyah was season 3, even though I fucking hated Aaliyah. But they made this their show, and I really do think that was why they did a bunch of the stuff that they did, was because they wanted entertainment. They wanted to be the stars of this show or whatever. They clearly wanted to be in the limelight. And I really don't understand why they would go to the Bad Girls Club for that, but whatever, it was their motives. So yeah, if you wanted bitch in comments or whatever, go ahead. I don't really care. You're just going to be wasting your time because I'm most likely not going to respond. But yeah, I'm probably going to end up watching the rest of the season anyways, and I hope the reunion is entertaining. And I heard that Perez is not hosting anymore. I think it's Tanisha. That's what I've heard. I'm not for certain. All I know is that Perez isn't hosting it. So hopefully, shit gets called out that needs to be called out. I know Perez called out a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of stuff that was left out in past reunions that should have been brought up that wasn't. So hopefully everything gets squashed and this season fucking ends, because this is awful, and I'm hoping season 9 is... I don't think it's possible to get any worse than this season, and I can't wait until season 10, because it's rumored to be the all-star season. So I'm hoping that's true. But yep.